Asked me, they said, Cook, what's wrong with today's dating pool? In my estimate, and I said, you have a whole bunch of Decepticons walking around. You have a whole bunch of people that is putting on super masks. What do I mean by that? Number one, you have men that's walking around with man units. They have the George Jefferson going on where the hair's around here, but they don't have anything up top. And then they'll go to the barber. The barber then puts a man unit, puts fake waves in the top, and puts fake and fades it in and blends it in. Thus, a woman who may be attracted to the man because of his waves, the next thing you know, she's running her hand through his head, and her hand gets stuck in the waves. Thus, the man unit pops off. Deceptive practices. It's that nobody wants to show up in the spirit naked, vulnerable. You know what I'm saying? Real. And so then you have the women. First, we had women was wearing wigs. We get it. Then we move from wigs to the nails. You get the press-ons. We get it. Then we go from the press-ons. We move to the lashes. I remember I was at dinner one time with somebody, and her lash fell. And so now we had to hurry up and stop eating dinner because her lash was in her eye and it was looking half off. That's what I'm saying. Like, you know, and then so we move from lashes on down. So we get the BBLs, so on and so forth. I mean, nobody wants to walk in authentic anymore. We have a whole bunch of costumes going around. Yeah, let me tell you this story real fast, and it's funny that I'm thinking about this. You know, one time I was talking to somebody, and we were having a great time, great dinner, things of that nature, and we got to begin to know each other. And at the time, I had this house, and I invited her over. So we're sitting there, and she left her shoes at the door, and so on and so forth. We're having a great time, and we're looking at television. And the next thing you know, she said, well, can I use the bathroom? And I said, sure, the bathroom is down there, down the hall, right? So she go use the bathroom. On her way to the bathroom, her toe hits the side of the couch. Blood everywhere. Blood everywhere. I'm going to get some paper towels. And in the midst of me picking up the paper towels, I got her a Band-Aid, so on and so forth. In the midst of me picking up her paper towels, her toenail was right there. Her toenail was over there, right? And so I kindly take the paper towels and I pick up her toenail, right? And I went to go hand it to her, but I looked down on her foot and she already had a toenail on there. Like, hey, yo, what's really, like what's really good? So, but her toenail was like a little mountain. And so I'm like, yo, you got two toenails? So she had, because what happened was she told me that her toenails weren't right. She went to the nail salon, right? And now at the nail salon, you can they put on these toenails and they shape it to your toes, and they shape it. I'm like, oh, okay. So now you have women walking around with fake toenails. So you got the man with the man unit, right? And now men go and they get these fake abs. Then you have all of these Decepticons going around. I am saying to each and every one of you, you got to be as real as possible, because what turned a person on about you can immediately turn a person off about you. Your authenticity is key. Try to be as natural as possible. Yeah. You gotta try to be your authentic self. That's what's key. Your authenticity is what sells. Your authenticity is what attracts. Yeah, because I'm telling you, after that toenail popped off, I was uninterested. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't care what you call me. Call me shallow. I don't care what you call me. After that toenail popped, it was bad enough the blood was everywhere. But after that toenail popped off, oh man, I had PTSD after that. That thing was there. But anyway, she is a great person. It's just something that just happened. I love her to life, but we just couldn't work out after that. But nevertheless, I digress. Yeah, so just be as authentic as possible, everybody. I hope that you're doing well. I hope that you're saying nothing but kind things about yourself and to yourself. Yeah. Start with the man units. Start with all that other stuff. The lashes that's going out like Batman. Start with all that. Just be who you are, and I promise you, the right person will come along that's supposed to be with you, that's going to accept you with your blemishes, that's going to accept you with your right toenails, that's going to accept you with your right George Jefferson. Yeah, or you can just go ahead and cut it all off. Just go bald like me. Yeah. So that's my thoughts. You know what I mean? But listen, be kind to yourself. Yeah. You are a wonderful person. You're a beautiful person inside and out. Yeah, let's go.